What's up, everyone? Hold up. I might have switched these mics. Oh, I did. That's crazy. We gonna fix this?
We gonna fix it. We doing it live. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. There we
doing
go.
It live.
There we go.
Did you post this on Twitter?
No, I did post it on my YouTube tab though.
Already, so
You did? I'm gonna share it.
Yeah, for someone who's like I work in social media, but I hate building up my own Twitter. Like I refuse to do it.
Man, I refuse to do a new one. I gotta do a new one.
Oh yeah, you got shadow banned.
Yeah, I got shadow banned. I don't know what's going on, bro.
That's crazy. Elon's going on.
Yeah,
Elon's going crazy.
My tweet. I don't even be posting nothing crazy, bro.
That's crazy. Anyway, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast. We're keeping it real goes right. Welcome back to Real Take Wrestling, or should I say, Real Take WrestleBomb? Just Real Take WrestleBomb? I don't know. We got Just Brian in the building. We got Kenny Bomb in the building. What's up, guys?
What's going on, Omer? Thank you for having us. I gotta remember to hold this mic to my mouth. We appreciate you having us in here today.
I appreciate y'all coming over. In-person podcast. This is like the second one I've done.
This is my first. Never done it before.
Hell yeah. Well, there we go. We're here. We're going to be talking about AEW Worlds and the last pay-per-view of the wrestling year. But it's like every AEW pay-per-view, a little bit of news, a little bit of drama we got to talk about. And then some unfortunate news that was brought up again, some allegations against Chris Jericho that we will get into briefly, but a lot to talk about, a lot to listen to. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go in the link of this video, and you guys can find the links to their channels as well. Kenny Bomb, Just Brian.
Appreciate that, Omer. Such a pro. We appreciate that.
That's the first time anyone's ever said anything nice to me on my show.
Oh,
I
really?
appreciate you. Yeah. Usually they just roast me.
Man, I'm surprised.
Well, you know who else is a great guy?
Not Chris Jericho.
No, definitely not. But I was gonna say MJF. MJF is a wonderful guy. So, AEW World's End tonight. Main event: Samoa Joe versus MJF, defending his world title for potentially the last time. A lot of speculation about what's next for Maxwell Jacob Friedman, who the devil is. Tony Khan hinted in his media scrum or his media call earlier this week that the devil's identity will likely be revealed tonight. 3 of us are going to be there in the same section, different rows. But what do you guys think? Kenny, why don't you go first? Who do you think the devil is?
Ooh, we getting right to it.
We're getting right to it. Who do you think the devil is? Does MJF retain? Let me know. What do you think about the main event?
So just because I hear everything going on about MJF's injuries, and from what I hear, he's going to have to take a pretty substantial amount of time off. I think he's going to drop the title tonight. And being that right now, the devil has to be revealed tonight because they're kind of jumping the shark with it now at this point.
Yeah.
We got to get the devil revealed, and we got to move on with this storyline. I think if they do this right, we can go into 2024 hot. Now, if you're going to ask me who the devil is going to be, I'm going to tell you how I want this thing to play out. So Samoa Joe beats, they got to do some type of shenanigans, I believe, where the masked men maybe come in, interfere, beat down MJF. Samoa Joe gets the pin. Now, MJF's laid out in the ring. Samoa Joe does a celebration and rolls out. The lights go off. Boom. Pitch black dark. We see the masked men walking up the ramp. And then the lights kind of dim on like a dim spotlight. And we see
he's producing.
We see a choir standing on the stage.
My man saw that opening for AEW producer. He was like, "Yo, Tony Khan."
So Tony Khan, I know you're watching right now. Check this out. I want to see the choir standing on the stage. Some women over here, some women on this side. Everything's dark, but we can see the masked men, right, with the choir. And then we just hear the lady sing, "Cry me a river." Like at the end of the song, the devil comes out, unmasks, and it's Jungle Boy. Boom, we get the big pop. Now the masked man on the side of him. We got to have some big names under these masks too. Maybe we do Jungle Boy last. Maybe the devil unmasked last, but I need the guys to unmask just one by one. And then the last one. Boom, Cry Me a River, it's Jungle Boy. Take us into 2024 with the rise of Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
So that went crazy.
That's what I want to see tonight. I'm dropping tears if it happens. If the Cry Me a River comes on and Jungle Boy comes out, that's it.
Yo, that would be hilarious if that man ever came out to cry me. Damn well
Hey,
CM
man,
Punk's
play it up. Play it up.
CM Punk's gonna go crazy on Raw the next night. Damn. So you actually think it's gonna be Jack Perry?
I think it's gonna be Jack Perry. Listen, Jack Perry was suspended after the CM Punk situation, and he's been gone ever since. Where is he and why is he still gone? I don't think they're gonna fire him. They can't fire him because he's gonna go to WWE and they're gonna make him into a megastar. So I think tonight is the night Jack Perry comes back, and I think he is either going to be the devil or he's going to be one of the supporting men. But I think in order to get the biggest impact, he has to be the guy.
Brian, what do you think about Kenny's analysis prediction? Spoiler, potentially.
That was more
That's
than
a spoiler.
Yeah, no, I think I hope that Jack Perry isn't the devil. I feel like that would be underwhelming.
I'm going crazy.
I don't see Jack Perry as that type of person. Or that type of character. I can see them just going all the way with the Adam Cole thing, bro. Adam Cole's been out.
Obvious.
Yeah, it is obvious, but I feel like they've done so much stuff that it's kind of taken the spotlight off him at this point.
Yeah.
You don't think so? Like,
I agree.
yeah, like I feel like you haven't really seen Adam Cole pointers, but if y'all do see, there's this like little clip that Adam Cole is in the ring and it looks like he presses a button in his pocket. And then the devil comes up. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know how.
Look at this, Mr. AEW, not paying attention. Do you even watch the product, bro?
I watch the product all the time.
But nah,
I missed that. I didn't see it.
Yeah, but I don't know. It could have been a coincidence, but I think Adam Cole is gonna be the guy. I think that it's still gonna have some sort of shock value, but the storyline has been completely dragged out. So I really hope that it does get revealed tonight.
That's interesting. Like, maybe it's like me just. Like, I tend to be, like, more optimistic in general about wrestling because, like, there's enough to hate. But I'm like, like, I'm going to just, vibe it out and see where this goes. For me, it hasn't dragged out. I feel like this is, like, the perfect moment to like, reveal who the devil is. I think, like, no more, no less kind of deal.
Yeah.
But, like, I've been hearing, like, this thing, like, it's dragged out. Like, why do you guys think that?
The reason why I think it's dragged out is because I feel like a lot of it hasn't really made sense. And I know that a lot of it hasn't made sense because Adam Cole being out, I really think that he was the original devil. Mm-hmm. So Adam Cole being out, probably Tony had to shuffle some cards, see what he could do now. So he had to drag it out to see who could be the devil. But I feel like some of the stuff didn't make sense. Like, I'm going to be honest, the Samoa Joe segment when the thing said pleasure doing business with you, like,
which I predicted.
Like, y'all went ahead and dragged this all the way out for some Ring of Honor tag team titles. Like, them things got no value.
You're right. And that's why they lost them, because they had no value. But if you guys go over to youtube.com/Real Take Wrestling and watch my video essay about booking MJF's title defense, you would know that all of this makes perfect sense. I think Samoa Joe, like, fits into this. And here's why I think it's Adam Cole. It's because Samoa Joe fits into this so perfectly. Like, because who's the guy who's told MJF, you should take up Joe on his offer? It was Adam Cole. Who's the guy who said, like, Samoa Joe is the perfect replacement for me? It's Adam Cole. Yeah, who's the guy who behind the scenes has, like, always been there, like, long enough, like, to be like, hey, Max, I'm still your friend. I love you. I'm gonna go out to full gear knowing damn well this leg does not work, and I'm gonna defend your title, knowing damn well MJF was gonna come back and be like, "No, Adam Cole is my friend, and I'm gonna." But love you, Max. But like, it's been Adam Cole this whole time, and I think, like, the crux of it is, like, in the story, it's that you go back to Wembley, All In, and in the biggest moment in the biggest wrestling show of all time, Adam Cole suffered his worst loss. And regardless of it, at the time, he was like, MJF's my friend.
Yeah.
He's been stewing about it and simmering, and he's been sitting at home, being unable to do anything about it, because he knows he's had 2 chances at the title in a short amount of time. He's way down the pecking order as far as who's going to be the next up for a number one contendership. So he's been sitting there watching this dude go out there, get this great reaction that he should have gotten, holding the belt that he believes he should have won, doing everything that Adam Cole believes he should be doing. So at MJF's darkest hour, in his hometown, Long Island, New York, Adam Cole is going to do the most painful thing that the devil could do. Cost MJF the world title and also cost him the only thing that MJF has ever loved in his wrestling career, and that is the friendship he has with Adam Cole. So in that instant, he's going to lose his belt. He's going to lose the validation of being the champion that that motivated him throughout his career, and he's going to lose the love of his best friend, Adam Cole. Tony, you're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, high stakes, and it does seem like that's what they were building towards, but I just feel like it lost so much steam when Adam Cole got hurt.
Right. That was
Now, Adam Cole's been gone for so long. We saw MJF with Samoa Joe being friends. The devil just running around, popping up when he wanted to. They were kind of jobbing out the devil's...
Goons.
the goons, which I hate to see. So, I don't know. I just feel like it would have been much more impactful if Adam Cole wasn't injured, which is something that is out of their control, of course, but...
For sure.
I still want it to be Jack Perry.
Brian, what do you think's going to happen?
I think tonight the Masked Man are going to cost MJF the title. I don't think there's no way in hell MJF walks out. And I think it'll actually make an even bigger storyline him losing at home because of what's going on with the devil. And I think, unlike Kenny, I don't think they're going to have all these people come out and sing Cry Me a River. I think...
Cry me a river.
I think the production, that's WrestleMania-style production value.
I think Samoa Joe is going to be celebrating, bringing up the title up and everything like that, and then Adam Cole is going to pull up to the middle of the ramp while MJF is all laid out and shocked, and he's going to take the mask, and everybody's going to be like, whoa.
Is Adam Cole healed?
No. He's got a few more months.
So is he going to come to the ring on crutches?
Or
are they going to put him on like a throne and just carry him?
I don't even see him being here tonight. I think he's probably going to be like on the Titantron or something.
No. We can't do that. We can't do that.
I'm telling you, people will freak out regardless.
People will freak out.
It's the revelation they want.
Yeah, people will freak out regardless, but that would be an L, bro. You built up this storyline for it to be just revealed
Just
on
a
video.
guy on a video. Like, ugh.
Well, see, the way I see it, right? It like him being there or not being there doesn't matter as much as MJF's reaction to it. Like MJF, like looking over and knowing that his friend betrayed him. I think that's the real kicker here. And I don't know. We'll see. We're
love
like
to see it in person, bro.
What we got? We got like Tony Khan's booking the card, so it's probably like 8 hours away.
Oh, it will be a long night,
bro.
12 matches,
night.
with 2 8-man tag matches.
Quick aside, then we're gonna get to some of these chats. But like when I did that Wrestle Dream media scrum, I had the full intention of like going back to my hotel room, packing, but also doing like a live review show, like a quick stream.
Yeah.
This man, Tony Khan, to this day, the longest media scrum in AEW history. And that was the one that they invited me to.
Yeah.
I was sitting there until like 2 a.m. Seattle time, boys. Seattle time. And my flight was at like 7 a.m. Seattle time.
Like for them, I took my girl to Full Gear last year. That was my first AEW event.
Oh, I was there too.
In Jersey?
Yeah.
Newark. Man. And that was that's when MJF won the title. And it was like 12 a.m. and the main event hasn't happened yet. I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, we gotta hold on now because the main event is
bro,
coming.
and that's when it got good.
That's when it got good. But yeah, we went and we got out of there like 1 a.m. I was like, yeah, this is nuts. That's why I don't. This is my second AEW pay-per-view, and I'm like, I'm dreading it a little bit. Hopefully it's a good show though. Hopefully it's fun.
This is my first AEW pay-per-view, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all crazy. This is my like 6th AEW event.
Really?
AEW pay-per-view or event?
No, 7th AEW event. Like
so you've been to Dynamite and
I've been
stuff?
to 2 AEW events. Well, one to AEW event. This will be my second.
Oh, this is actually my third AEW event.
Yeah.
I went to Collision in Jersey when Punk was still around.
I went to Dynamite when Tony Storm debuted.
So
That was my first.
I've been to 8 wrestling events this year total. I was at Wrestle Dream, the Collision before Wrestle Dream, All Out, the Collision before All Out, Double or Nothing, and then I went to, I guess, is that 7? I don't know. I've been to a bunch.
Yeah.
See, I used to work on the weekends, but now I got Saturday and Sunday off, so I'm going to do a lot of one days this year. Fly out Saturday, come
Hey,
back
bro.
Sunday.
Greensboro.
Greensboro? That's not
Greensboro.
that's right
Greensboro,
there.
bro. Sting's last match. If we can get tickets.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, wait, that's in Greensboro?
Yeah.
The Revolution pay-per-view?
North Carolina?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
damn,
right
I might
there,
have to
that's me.
slide out there if we set it up on time because tickets from here to North Carolina not that much.
Bro,
I could drive.
tickets for the pay-per-view are about to go crazy, though. They already sold 13,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
and it's in March.
I'm not gonna lie, AEW tickets they overpriced for the most part sometimes, right?
All the time. No,
Like,
it's like
that's why I didn't go to the Dynamite in Queens because they had the big one in September, the Grand Slam. I wanted to go.
so big thing for all you guys listening. We'll get to your chats right after this, but big piece of advice: if you're gonna go to like a Dynamite or a Collision, buy the tickets the day of, because whether it's on StubHub, whether it's on like whatever app
People
you're
get
buying.
desperate, they drop them.
The price are gonna drop last minute. Like every Collision I've ever gone to, I bought tickets like literally like an hour or two before
So
the
you
show.
pull up to like the place, the location, and then you get them.
I'll get them. No, I mean I'll get them online.
Okay.
Because
No, I'm saying, but like if you in another state, you'll travel to the state, or have you traveled to a state for Collision, or you just
Oh
go to
yeah,
one
oh
by
yeah,
your-
yeah.
Okay, word, and then you just buy the ticket.
Oh yeah, I'll just like I'll go on like
tick pick.
yeah, tick
That's-
pick. No,
yeah,
that's
the one I
that's how I got these
So
tickets.
TickPick
Yeah.
is the best? I usually go,
Um.
like, StubHub
Oh,
and-
you gotta
Yeah.
compare.
all
No, you
kinds-
gotta
you
compare.
compare.
Because
I do jump
Yeah,
around.
because they were charging us like $300 for the same Section 15 tickets, and I was like, yo, let's just shop around. And then we went through StubHub and we found decent price tickets.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to some of these chats real quick. We got Mr. Dubs in the chat saying,
Dubs in the building.
You gotta show me how to do all this. This is fire.
man, I don't even know how to do all this. I just figured I just watched a YouTube video.
Oh, well, that's fire.
We got Britt Baker being the devil. What do you think about that?
No. She could be one of the masked men, but I don't think she needs to be the main.
Keep her away.
I want like when Britt Baker
and-
comes back, I want her to be with Jamie Hayter. Like I want that return to happen.
Is Hater ready to go again?
Probably next year, like sometime early next year.
Ooh, yeah, she's been out for a while.
It's a big injury, man. Like I was there when she lost the belt, and like it looked like she looked like she was like done.
What she hurt?
It was like her shoulder.
Her shoulder? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also got Mr. Dub saying Wardlow, Nick Nemeth, Ryan Nemeth, Mustafa Ali, Britt Baker, and the Devil. Yo, hold up.
Big recruit.
Big recruit. Although I could see like Nick and Ryan Nemeth both being like part of
they
the
should be the
goons.
Ring
Like
of
that
Honor-
could be an interesting like
They
little
could be the Ring
swerve.
of Honor champions.
Oh, that's crazy.
When they
Living the
unmasked,
dream. Oh, that's crazy. We got Angelus in the chat saying Jack Perry, in my opinion, as the Devil will fall flat and be very anticlimactic.
I don't think so. I don't agree.
They would have to explain the shit out of that on Dynamite.
I mean,
it just
they
don't
could,
make sense. Storyline wise, it don't make sense.
Also,
but
that
he's one of the pillars. He's like, well,
yeah,
Sammy
but
Guevara kinda fell
so is
off,
Sammy
too.
Guevara. That man ain't gonna be the Devil.
He might be one of the masked guys. We don't know.
That'd be crazy. That man said, "Nah, I'm gonna get away from Jericho."
Yeah, he probably should.
Yeah.
Do you think they're pulling the match tonight, or do you think it's too late to do that already?
I think they should. I really think they should.
They're
Like,
killing them online.
Imagine the crowd. I mean, I don't know how the crowd reacts because everything is different. Because the Twitter only plays such a small portion of the
Yeah,
wrestling
you're right.
community, so you don't really know like how they'll react in person. But it would be wild if he got a negative reaction.
I think he's gonna get a. I think it's New York. He's probably gonna get like a pretty negative reaction. There's always gonna be like those Jericho marks who are just like, you know,
I
become. That man has become something.
Oh,
Bro, I'm not getting my deposit back on this hotel room. That's crazy. This man has been.
That's like my third strike, right?
Yeah, bro. You almost.
I'm gonna calm down. Take it easy.
Man, it's like- can't even stretch. Yeah, I mean, okay. Well, I mean, since you brought it up, let's talk about the Jericho thing. Certain allegations about Chris Jericho kind of resurfaced today online. Nick Hausman of House of Wrestling on his podcast stated that Jericho isn't exactly the nicest guy in the world. He, alluded to allegations in the past that women have had against him, and which Nick Hausman is now getting dragged for a little bit. And essentially, it goes back to this, story involving Kylie Ray, who is a fantastic wrestler. Smiley Kylie, love her. And without getting too much into the details, because that's for someone who's not me to tell that story.
Somebody who was there.
Chris Jericho was accused of doing some, at best, insanely inappropriately creepy shit, at worst, sexual misconduct of the highest degree.
Les sex predators.
That's crazy. But yeah, so obviously he's getting dragged online, like you said. it's not a good look for AEW as a company. Like, I think like one thing we'll get into in just a second is also like the fact that it feels like every pay-per-view AEW has, something comes up. Something
MJF
always comes
main
up.
event, man.
But to answer your question, are they gonna like cancel the match or should they pull the match? I don't think they're gonna end up doing it, just because powerful people get away with power with doing these types of shitty things. It's just the way it is. And Jericho, like, he's the AEW guy. That's not correct. If I was Tony Khan, I'd pull him right now.
Yeah.
He should pull him right now, but we'll see.
My thing is, you suspended Jack Perry for fighting. You fired CM Punk for fighting. If you did both those things, not to say that anything is right or less right or less wrong.
I mean, sexual harassment. I think it's
that's
comfortable
horrible.
saying that's worse than fighting.
Yeah. So at that point,
100%. She left the company because of it.
At that point, you have to do something about it.
But you can't do it. But if you think about it, Tony Khan knew about this since what? Before AEW started?
Allegedly.
So when did this exactly happen? Did this happen during AEW?
Yeah, Kylie Ray, she was there like
early. This was like early on. This is like 2019, 2020.
So this was before AEW actually became AEW.
No, they were a company. Like they were on TV.
But they were saying like she was with the company and then she left because of anxiety reasons or something. Yeah. But we never really got the
full. Because my thing with that is if he made a pass, I want to know, or I think everybody wants to know what pass was.
You got to speak for Brian.
I want to
know. I want to know too because you. Go ahead.
I want to know what type of pass it was because the thing in the story was like, oh, he made a pass at her. Okay, did he make a pass where he trying to take her on a date, or did he make the type of disgusting pass where he trying to force himself on her sexually?
Right. And I think that's important to know. Now, he is a married man, so whatever morally we know is messed up.
Right.
But if he's just, trying to, hey, I think you're cute. I think you're a beautiful young woman. Maybe we can go out to dinner sometime. Then do we cancel him for that? I don't think that's terribly disgusting and jail-worthy. But it just depends the context. If he called her in and kind of, here it is, what do you want to do with it? Then yes.
I think like one thing that you know to keep in mind too is just like whenever powerful people have NDAs, there's always going to be like that little bit of me, especially who's like something's not right here. Mm-hmm. And I think like none of us are like, I don't know about y'all. I'm not like part of the elite. I'm not like rich. I'm not anything. I'm just the random dude on YouTube who speaks into a mic. But whenever I see like powerful people like who have like NDAs, who like are notorious for being a little creepy, which Jericho has been notorious for being creepy online. It's kind of like, if it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it might just be a duck. Yeah. And I'm not saying like, of course we don't know, things are gonna happen, things might come out, may not come out. That's up to the people who are involved in the situation to deal with. I don't feel comfortable speaking for whatever for anyone. But one thing I will say is the fact that like if AEW Tony Khan knew, which it looks like they did, it's a terrible look for the company.
It's bad,
especially when you consider Tony Khan was out there dragging Vince McMahon.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Rightfully so. He should
Rightfully so, yeah.
He's a horrible person.
But he was doing the same thing
whether
for,
you're covering it up for somebody else or doing it yourself. I mean,
I heard he paid the hush money, but I don't know how.
That's allegedly.
That's allegedly.
Oh, no. There was money paid. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying on this podcast.
Hey, look at me. They're not saying I will. Yes. That's
my boy Omer.
I ain't messing with all that, bro. Get a season.
Bro, I've said so much stuff about Vince McMahon. I hate Vince McMahon. He's the most.
I still love you, Vince McMahon. You might be a dirty dog, but hey.
Bro, you
think about what Vince gave us for our childhood and growing up.
Yeah, that was fun.
I hate to see what he was doing in the background, but. I wasn't
That's
there.
crazy.
People forgave
you
Hulk
canceled
Hogan.
from this podcast, bro.
People forgave Hulk Hogan, right?
I did not forgive Hulk Hogan.
A lot of people did. People love him.
All right, this is all right.
Let's go next.
But no, I think it is important to note what you just said, though. It's important to note Jericho is in a position of power at AEW.
Yeah.
So even if he is asking for dates, that's something he doesn't need to do because these women know he's in a position of power, and if they could be like, well, if I don't accept this date, I could get pushed down the card, or if I do accept this date, it could help me get pushed up the card.
He shouldn't have been doing it at
either
all.
way, he shouldn't be hollering at the woman.
You don't mix business with pleasure.
Exactly.
That's
Especially
not how you
if
do it.
you're in a position of power. That's like Tony Khan running around hollering at the women in the back. Vince McMahon was doing it, but you can't do it when you're in that spot.
Well, we'll see what happens. What do you guys think? You guys think they're gonna pull the match?
Pull the match.
I don't think they pull it. I think the most
Yeah.
they would do is like a backstage assault. It's like an 8-man match, right? They could knock 2 people out, take Chris Jericho out and somebody else, and then just do it.
I don't think they pull it, bro. I don't see Tony Khan doing it. I don't think they pull it, bro.
Just a
I think
2-on-2.
Tony Khan has made so many bad decisions that I think he's gonna make another bad one tonight. He gonna let that match rock. I don't see him pulling Jericho out that match.
Jericho's going to regret it. Because now he's on the big stage, and if these people
I think
are
it's gonna get
tuned
ugly.
in,
We talking about 9,000 people there being tonight, bro. There's no way he don't get a negative reaction.
Just think
Like
about
Oma
what-
said, we're in New York. We get rowdy out here.
Yeah. Another thing to like keep in mind too is like, I think like one thing is like CM Punk once said this online, and he was right. He was like, "There's like a weird parasocial relationship people have to certain professional wrestlers. Like, you still got people out here who are like, saying like, oh, you're innocent until proven guilty. Like all the like Jericho wouldn't do this. He's like a family man. I'm like, you don't know these people,
right?
Like we get like at the we talk about wrestling, right? Like we have podcasts, we have fun with it, like, and it's lighthearted and that's all that, right? And we know at the end of the day, bro, you don't know Jack Perry.
Nope, I sure
I don't know, like, and I don't know these people. You don't know
what they do behind the scenes.
right? Exactly. But we talk about the fun side of things. When people get into the side where it's like, no, this is like a personal attack on him, and like they're talking about like ethics and like this like this weird personal relationship they don't have with certain people, it blows my mind because I'm like, I get it, you're a fan, but like, you don't know these people.
Right.
You don't owe them anything.
I agree.
Like, and it's wild to me that like people will go like these extreme lengths to defend like people who like probably did creepy stuff, or in Vince McMahon's case, they creepy stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's anyway. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, for sure. So let me ask you a question, Omar. Do you think, right? So today the match, I think we all pretty much think is gonna happen. Do you think it's gonna happen?
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. And do you think that after today we might be seeing maybe Jericho's last match in AEW?
Well,
because this might be his last match, depending on where these. I think they're gonna keep him off TV after tonight.
It would. It honestly depends on if like they have if they have an investigation. I think yes, and the cynical part of me though says no, because I'm just so used to like we're all used to like seeing like powerful people get away with shit like this.
Yeah.
And look at Ric Flair. Ric Flair, they online they're selling Ric Flair. It's funny. It's not funny. It's like kind of creepy, but like funny in a weird way.
It happened. They put it out like nothing is going on.
No, like they like AEW's official Twitter like tweeted out like, "Hey, shop AEW.com, Ric Flair's new shirt," and like literally like a few hours after the Jericho thing like really took off, and I was like, man, as someone who works in social media, yo, I get it. You probably scheduled that tweet out on Friday.
They have no HR. They got nothing. They got no PR.
Look, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say anything about AEW's PR. What I will say is I would do some things differently, but first of all, bring me back to the press conferences. That would be nice.
Tap my boy back in. Are y'all crazy? What are y'all doing?
Tap off the top back in too.
We got some work to do, but come on.
But no. I think like, are we gonna see his last match? If there's justice in this world, I would hope so. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, it's above me. That's for other people to decide.
Yeah. Even if they say we're conducting an investigation, that's bad. Because y'all know what happened. Y'all already know.
That's the thing. They already said they're conducting an investigation. So
they did? They already said that?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Y'all
I'm pretty
already know
sure
what
something.
happened.
I'm pretty sure something was put out there that they said. So my thing is, if you conducted an investigation, usually how it goes with every job, that person is off the workforce
Until
there's a decision.
to figure it
That
out.
goes
'Cause you
with
got to
everything.
keep them away from everybody else now that you know the issue, because you don't want them doing that stuff to your other employees. But like you said, you can't hold these people to like a higher standard because you don't know them.
Mm.
Like when you sent it to me, that was the first I heard of it, and I didn't say Jericho didn't do that. I said, oh, not Chris Jericho, because I didn't expect that from him. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not gonna say he didn't do it. And I saw some people. I don't know what was going on yesterday. Some people were defending what Chris Benoit did. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, well, that's because like the Chris Benoit biopic is coming out. Like they're making like a movie about him.
Is that actually? I thought they said they weren't.
I thought they were whatever.
Yeah.
That's what triggered it, I guess. Like the
Yeah,
people online were talking about it.
There was a TikTok that came out that the guy was like, "Oh, I would love to see a biopic on Chris Benoit from beginning to end." And people were like, because of the Iron Claw, because people were like, "Yo, that's supposed to be celebrating a wrestler's life. That that got nothing to do with Chris Benoit." And then, bro, he was trending on Twitter yesterday, bro.
Yeah, you want to see a biopic beginning to end? Watch Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah,
they did
literally.
Yeah, but they said he had a biopic coming up. It's like Razor Tooth or something like that.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's no reason why. I mean,
that was a long time ago.
he did horrible things, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I know there's a lot of people with CTE who hasn't done what he's done.
Yeah.
I'll say this as someone like Chris Benoit, like, and I've said this before in the podcast, is like the reason that I watch professional wrestling today.
Really?
Like, no, like in 2004, man, like that was like his Royal Rumble run was what got me in, and like to this day, I'm like, no matter what, no Hall of Fame for this dude. Like, you can't glorify him. Like, as great of a professional wrestler he was, that's fine and good.
I would dispute that. I never liked him. You know what? I was a
We're not.
WWF.
We are. Kenny,
Like, he was
I've seen y'all's
practice dummy.
podcast. No, we're not. Look,
He was always my practice dummy. I never liked
look. You know
him.
what? You know what? It's not worth our time. I agree with you.
All right.
I agree with you.
We're
We gotta
disagree.
All right, fine.
We got a pay per view.
All right.
We got a pay per view to
All
talk
right,
about.
all right. We're not gonna talk
That's
about it
crazy.
today.
We went from Chris Jericho to Chris Benoit.
Hey, it's all in the Chris. It's
Um,
all in the Chris.
let's God. I'm not gonna. I don't think we should talk about. There are other people in AEW who have been accused of certain things.
He actually
And
got hired after too. I heard Don Callis, he had something going on.
Jay Lethal allegedly too. Like there's.
Lethal too?
Don Callis was actually
I mean-
TNA or something, and they got rid of him for allegations, and then
They brought him in AEW?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
There's,
bad. You know what? I like Don Callis as a performer, so hopefully his stuff is not true, but that's bad.
this should be true. They just don't be. They give him hush money.
It's professional wrestling, guys. It's like it's a dirty like
Jimmy Superfly Snuka and Vince McMahon.
crazy stuff. All right.
Crazy stuff.
I think let's focus now on the positive. we went down a rabbit hole there.
South.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We bring it off the top.
Hell, oh, look at that. Quick plug off the top.
No.
No.
We don't even gotta do that.
No,
just wanted to
I
say
gotta
it.
do that, dude. I'm a shill. I'm a shameless shill. Off the top, best podcast, second best wrestling podcast. Go check them out. Links are in the description of this episode. We also have more on this pay-per-view to talk about. Potential returns, potential debuts.
Money.
Talk. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Dolph Ziggler.
Who are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dolph Ziggler.
Who are you talking about? Who?
Now I wouldn't mind seeing Dolph though, but I hope.
Come on, man.
I hope Mercedes goes to AEW if it ain't WWE. Now I'm hearing kind of rumblings that she might be going back, but I heard that
Talks fell off.
They said that with Punk though.
They did not say that with Punk. That's a different. It's a different situation. So, like, the Punk thing was that they hadn't spoken about a contract yet. Mercedes. The report from Sean Ross Sapp was that Mercedes spoke with WWE and talks just fell through. Yeah. So there's no deal expected there.
She wanted that Monet.
And you could argue she deserves it. But I mean, if I'm in a position where I'm viewed as like
No, I'm just saying I don't want to argue today.
No.
I
know him.
I won't get into it. Y'all don't want to argue.
He's just
today.
I see him on y'all's podcast, and like he's just sitting there like all quiet, and like I'm about to say something funny. Like he's scheming
Sasha
all the
Banks
time.
is not better than Bayley, Becky, or Charlotte. Period. She's at the bottom of the list. Great
Charlotte
wrestler,
is more mainstream than
great
Mercedes.
wrestler, but she cannot cut a promo to save her life, and she can't stay consistent because she always gets injured. That's all I'm saying.
I profoundly disagree, but okay.
Bianca Belair is a much better package.
See,
than
I'm not
Sasha
falling.
Banks.
I'm not falling for it.
I'm just saying.
He tried to do this when I had him on for the Full Gear stream,
I'm
and
just saying.
I was like, oh, we're gonna save this for another day.
Yeah.
The-
We had a few things we were supposed to come back and revisit. But
Oh, bro. We'll revisit. We got 2024.
all 2024, 2025. What's up?
Hell yeah. All right. Other stuff or what? Okay. Mercedes Moné. Do you think she shows up tonight, Brian?
I don't know, brother. Wait, that report from Sean Ross, he said that she could show up anywhere imminently. Like, she ready to go. Like, if somebody offers her that bag, Tony Khan, you know he gonna give her that bag. I'm pretty.
He should.
So whatever he gets her, yo, just show up tonight. She was in Boston. She not that far.
In Boston.
Oh, she's been trolling with the
With the Triple H pictures behind.
yeah. I love that. Like,
Yeah.
Me too. You know what? And I think it was
thought it was
all
locked
like
up.
breadcrumbs, like footprints. She was leaving, trying to make it look like she was going back to WWE. Then at the last minute, they showed she registered a lot of like all about the Monet stuff.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, if she was going back to
She
WWE,
could've
why
used
would she
that
be
name.
trademarking these things? She's not going to be using Mercedes Monet because Sasha Banks is a bigger name. And then, like, when she was leaving all of these WWE breadcrumbs, somebody from WWE fed Fightful the information. No, she did not sign with us. And that makes it look like to me that they're trying to like kind of blow the surprise, like she's trolling y'all. We didn't sign her, so be prepared.
So yeah,
I think she shows up 90% tonight.
but in what angle? I mean, there's 3 women's matches tonight.
It has to be Toni Storm and Riho. She better not come in there and mess with Julia Hart, or I'm jumping the rail.
Nah, I don't think they would. put her in the-
that's
in the
crazy.
in the
You
TLC.
definitely
backstage.
banning yourself from all
Yeah,
future
yeah.
press conferences.
That's fine.
Yo, bro, I
People
hope
gonna be
nobody
like,
from
"Leave
AEW is
Julia
watching
alone.
this, bro.
Leave
They're about
Julia
to
alone."
cancel me and Kenny, bro. It's over.
I'm here with Brian.
Why do you think I'm
from off
keeping
the
my
top.
distance over here, bro?
I said, I can't with Brian and Omar. They're right up there.
bro, I'm gonna be like, I don't know, bro.
Almost like he bought his ticket
I'm 5
separately,
rows
bro. I
ahead
don't
of
know, I don't know
y'all.
what he talking about.
Like, I'm gonna be eating my chicken tenders. Like, that's crazy.
them expensive ass chicken tenders, bro. They about to keep you just for buying those.
Yo, that's my thing.
Yeah.
Every arena I go to, I try the chicken tenders.
How's the honey mustard?
That's the question we gotta
That's
answer.
for me. I
Best,
gotta find out.
best. By the
I haven't been in Nassau in like 10 years, bro.
I've never
so.
been.
never best chicken tenders I've ever had. Newark actually.
Newark.
Them Newark tenders was good. But my thing is, like, when you say best, it's like, it comes with a downgrade, though. Because it's like all of them are mid.
Yeah, well, no, okay, yeah, best arena chicken
For sure,
tenders.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Newark, Newark actually, like, I was surprised. I was really surprised how good the Prudential Center was. I was like, oh, it's about. Are we going to Newark?
The
for this
only
pay-per-view?
thing I
It's gonna
ain't
be.
Yeah, only thing I ain't like was when I was buying tenders, bro, the lady told me, she was like, she said something like, make sure you leave a tip. I was
What?
like,
Oh, no,
bro.
See, I was about to leave you $2,
That's a no.
but like
Yeah.
now.
Now you can have this 10
But
cents.
I'm not surprised you said Newark though. That's where you got them from. Yeah, because like pizza and stuff is usually better in New Jersey than it is New York. So it's
You
Bro.
can't even say that, dude.
Bro, you are the worst chicken
He is
tenders.
the worst, bro.
Worst chicken tenders I've had. Rosemont Horizon. That's like where WWE runs out in Chicago. Horrible arena. I hate the arena. I hate everything about the arena other than the sound. Like the acoustics are the best in wrestling. Everything else about it is ass.
Is that Rosemont?
Rosemont, yeah, that's where
Shout out to
WWE.
Rosemont. Omer don't like you though.
I love the
But-
acoustics, but I hate everything else.
The worst chicken fingers I ever had, they didn't come from an arena or nothing. They came from Disney World. And they're like $20. So don't try those, y'all. Just a heads up.
It's like that's like a $2 cheaper than
What?
than
Wait
where
a
how
minute,
much
what?
they were at
Really?
Madison Square Garden was crazy.
That is
I went to the Garden
ridiculous.
for a show, and I mean the tenders were good, but my God, bro, I was like blown away. I was like, yo,
Crazy.
Damn.
I would have. That's crazy. $20 for some tenders?
That's
I
what
thought
they
Disney.
charge, bro.
I
We
know
prepared.
Disney World goes crazy with everything. I didn't know they did it at like arenas and
But
stuff.
we're about to be in the Nassau Coliseum. They're going to charge you $20 for
$20 for some nachos too.
oh no, nachos gonna be like 15.
Yeah, $15, $12.
Oh, okay. Say $5.
Worst
for some
nachos in professional wrestling at we're at the Now Arena out in Schaumburg, Illinois, where
The
AEW.
nachos were bad?
Oh,
They stale or
bro,
what?
bro. They took the Tostitos, put them in that little cup, and they took that and they gave you like that, you know, like that like you know how like they sell like little packets of nacho cheese,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then you open it, peel back,
Yeah.
bro. That's what they gave me. I was so
Oh,
blown.
man.
It wasn't even hot.
Best food podcast in the world.
Anyway, yeah, we talking about a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
Kenny, does Mercedes show up tonight?
I think 90% she shows up tonight. And I don't like her, but I'm gonna go crazy unless she comes out and messes with Julia Hart. Because
Bro,
go
she's
back to
not going for that
WWE.
TNT title,
good,
bro.
well, good.
She's not going
go
for
back
that.
to WWE if that's what you want to do.
Don't worry
She
about that.
comes out because I don't know why Riho's in this main event. It should have been Saraya. If
I mean, I know why Riho's in this main
why
event
is it Riho?
because Riho is amazing.
She mid.
Why is Riho the first?
She got to get with it. She got to get rid of that AJ
That's
Lee
why
gimmick.
the AEW Women's Division is in the condition it's in right now because Riho was the first champion. What are we doing?
I
You know
don't.
what?
That's crazy, bro. So it's not the booking. It's not Tony Khan. It's not. It's Riho's
Riho.
fault. That's
She's not a
crazy,
star. These girls will
I don't think
break
she's a
her.
star.
These girls will break
bro.
her.
She's a ratings draw. Tony Khan literally said she's like, yeah, like she moves the needle on ratings.
and people go crazy when she comes out.
Seriously, he said it on the media call.
Yeah, but do you
People go
believe
crazy
that?
when she-
Yeah,
no, people do
yeah.
go crazy
Well,
when she
because
comes
if you
out.
watch, so if you like keep
I
up with
don't
like
get it.
WrestleNomics, that's Brandon Thurston's thing. He breaks down like
Yeah.
ratings quarter by quarter for each
Yeah,
show,
with John
and it's
Park
like
and Wei Ting. That's why I see him.
big shout out.
shout
But but like no, like he's just like yeah, like you can track that shit and like see where it is, and like when Riho's on TV, they
So
go up
what-
and she gets a pop. Like
She gets a pop.
She
But
gets
what
a
do you-
pop.
What do you like? Do you think she does anything special? Like, obviously she's a good wrestler,
Mhm.
but like, what does she do that stands out? Because it's like to me, she's like one of those wrestlers that gets pops.
She's
like
not
I remember,
better than she.
she
I remember Matt Riddle. He used to get the bro pop, and it was cool and all, but I never seen the like what it was for Matt Riddle. Nor do I see what it is for Ryu.
I think it's because she's she's always like fighting from like below just because of her stature, right? So it's kind of like
Underdog thing.
like the underdog thing a little bit, but also like she's so quick in the ring. And like when you see her like fighting like people like, you know, Nyla Rose, for example, or like bigger people,
Yeah.
like you're just like you're kind of like captivated, especially if you're watching live. You're just like she's moving so fast. She's got like a very like specific type of offense that's kind of like, all right, I'm going to like, you know, wear you down, but then go for the high flying stuff too. Like once you're like down on the mat. So I mean, I don't know. Like again, it's professional wrestling. Like things are like subjective. You're not gonna
Sometimes they don't
like
make
for
sense.
example,
Yeah.
like there's a lot. Randy Orton, for example, is my biggest thing. Like, I get he's a great wrestler. He's just not for me.
Is he overrated?
I don't know because like a lot of people I found out recently are down
If
on
you had
Orton
to give me a yes or a no. Is Randy Orton overrated?
slightly,
I'll take slightly. I'll take slightly.
because I just like
I agree.
look.
I'm not doing this with y'all.
Look,
agree.
look, nothing. I love Randy Orton, and he,
I
Hall
love
of
him too.
Famer deserves. He works hard and
Exactly.
he deserves what he's got.
Top
But
20.
yeah, sure, maybe. But the thing about Orton for me is, man, like maybe it's just me being traumatized because like the worst like run of Raw for me was like when this man would come out, Raw would start like, "Welcome to Raw, live from Milwaukee." It's like, "I have voices." I'm like, no,
Oh, yeah.
20-minute Randy Orton promo to start
That,
Raw.
you mean like when
I
he was with
loved
the
him.
Authority? Or you talking about like way
Bro,
before?
I'm talking about when he was crazy Randy Orton punting
Yeah, I
people in the
didn't like
head.
voices
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
talking about when he was with Legacy. I'm talking about when he
Oh,
was
no,
rated
man.
RKO.
Punt Randy Orton up.
No. Punt
Legacy
Randy Orton up. Punt Randy Orton promo opening Raw for 20 minutes. I'm Randy Orton. You people make me sick. I got demons and voices in my I don't need that.
I didn't
bro.
like the demons' voices, Randy Orton. Slim, you know, when he got real skinny and stuff.
Yeah, he was mad skinny, and
Which,
he
you
was
know what?
bald.
Yeah.
He literally looked like a snake.
He
bro.
always changed his character up, so I can give him that. But
I will say though,
I like
like
the cocky
Daddy
Randy
Orton
Orton
though,
more.
I'm all
Yeah,
for, bro.
That's what I like. Cocky Randy Orton.
Yo, he's diesel right now, bro.
Bro.
I think they got the yes on the juice, bro. Like you saw
Yeah,
AJ
Oh!
Styles,
Oh yeah, for sure.
bro.
Bro.
AJ Styles too.
AJ Styles look even
Man,
crazier,
like a
bro.
side pack, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
like, yo.
inventing muscles, getting stem cells.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like they 40 plus, bro. There's no way that they like their cells are like regenerating at this rate. Like
But
there's
that's
no
the
way.
thing. Like,
They got to be on the juice.
Endeavor. They got rid of USADA, or they're getting rid of their testing pool. So
Ain't
they
no
own
way
WWE.
UFC's getting rid
They
of
are.
investing.
No
They
way.
are. It's a fact.
That's crazy.
100% fact.
So
They're
they can do
getting rid of-
steroids now.
I guess so. I don't know what
John
the plan-
Jones is about to go
He's gonna
crazy.
go
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know what the plan is, but they're getting rid of USADA.
It makes sense though because it for their careers is good. I know for their
They-
bodies
yeah.
it's horrible.
Which, you know what?
But-
It's not really. They say if you go to a doctor and they like prescribe you whatever, and you know they monitor your steroid use, then it's good. It could be fine. But
The thing is, like, a lot of wrestlers back in the day were on like synthetic designer steroids, which like they do long term damage to their bodies.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
don't know whatever Rick Steiner was on.
I don't want none of that.
I don't want that smoke either, bro.
Big Papa Pump.
Big
Yeah, I
Papa
need.
Pump.
Yeah.
I mean, Scott Steiner.
You can't
Scott
tell
Steiner.
me.
No,
yeah,
that
I'm
man,
tripping. Yeah.
he's got implants.
Oh, he
Muscle
does?
implants?
Yes.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When he had the little gold thing over his head with the goatee,
Oh, yeah.
he was
The
big,
big bad
bro.
booty daddy.
Bro, there's like, if Tony Khan tonight has Scott Steiner revealed as the devil, there's not gonna be a single person in that arena who's not going to pop.
Yeah.
That would be
But when I get home, I'll be like, Scott Steiner.
nah, bro. Not when he comes to Dynamite and cuts those promos. He's like, MJF, you bunch of fat ass. Look at you. Not compared to the booty daddy.
I heard you cutting my promo.
What show is this? Collision. Dynamite, bro. I just want nonsense. What I want for my wrestling in 2023 and 2024 is nonsense Scott Steiner promos.
I
That's
saw
it.
he
My
was still
show is
wrestling.
down the road.
I saw he was still wrestling. I saw him like booked for something.
I'm sure, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've gone here for about like 50 minutes. Doors open for the show in a little bit, and I know y'all got to do a little something too. But real quick, last thoughts. Outside of the main event, what matches are you looking forward to, or what match are you looking forward to tonight?
Let me get the card real quick. 12 matches. Go ahead.
I'm
Kenny.
looking forward to Julia Hart in Abaddon just because I want to see her, you know. And Swerve and Keith Lee, no build on that one, but Swerve was so good against Hangman Page. I never seen him before, so I'm excited to see him come out and do his thing tonight too.
Yeah, that Swerve pop is gonna be crazy. Like,
Yeah, it was crazy on Dynamite. People were behind him.
no, but I'm talking about in person.
Oh yeah.
You
Blow the roof off the building.
mm-hmm.
Let's see who gets the biggest pop tonight while Brian's still looking.
The
I
devil.
know my match.
The Devil.
I mean, okay, outside of the devil.
Mercedes Moné.
I mean, like, let's take surprises out of it.
Yeah, take surprises
I would say, like, I mean,
That'd be
MJF,
Swerve or MJF?
Long
Yeah.
Island.
MJF from Long Island. You're right. 1,000%.
You know what? Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Down the line, Swerve and MJF is going to be money. Just when they were in the back
I don't think it's
and
gonna
they
be
had
Swerve
that-
MJF.
No, I mean down the line. Sometime, whenever.
I
it
think that's the
happens.
match for All In. I think Swerve takes the title off Samoa Joe. MJF comes back by All In, and that's the main event.
Oh,
Will Ospreay, because I think they're on.
Oh
Ospreay
nah, bro,
too, yeah.
Ospreay it all in. That's my thing. I
Yeah,
agree
that's
with you on Joe versus Swerve.
Yeah.
Swerve holds on to it, and then Ospreay by the time he gets to All In is gonna be a massive face.
So you think MJF it won't be positioned as champion no more? He's gonna be positioned as.
They're gonna run it back. MJF versus Adam Cole at All In.
Oh, okay. No title on the line.
No
at that
title.
point,
No,
you don't need it.
No, because MJF's gonna be like, "Fuck the title, bro. You took my friendship. You ruined me.
Yeah.
The trauma that this man has gone through."
But that means Adam
I
Cole gonna
thought-
have to take another L against MJF because I
Yeah.
don't see MJF losing. That would be his third loss in a row against MJF.
I think it's fine.
I thought
Because
Adam Cole was next in
won,
line
bro.
for the
At the end of the day, Adam Cole won. He got the belt off MJF.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn, I can't remember what happened at All In. You making me think, bro.
They had a match. Adam
Yeah,
Cole.
yeah, I
no,
know,
he
I know
lost.
they
No, I'm
fought.
talking about tonight. I'm talking about if like,
Oh, okay.
like,
okay, I see
because
what you
like I'm
mean.
talking about like in the
Yeah.
not in the match sense, but like in the grander scheme, like he won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1,000%. I got my match though.
What?
Christian Cage versus Adam Cole.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah, that's no DQ too.
Yeah, no
There's
DQ, yeah, they're gonna go
matches
nuts.
on the card, man.
I'm
This
not
is
gonna lie.
be a good one.
The reason why I'm a little disappointed is because they put that match on Dynamite. I know it escalated the storyline. I just didn't see why do that on Dynamite. Probably it was more like a ratings pop thing. I was talking to Kenny about it, but I'm like, why now? Like you kept these guys, even in tag team matches, they didn't even get their hands on each other. But you're gonna make them fight in a random episode of Dynamite. I would have just saved it for World's End personally.
Hey, you're not wrong, but one thing I do know, that Dynamite match was like, this match about to go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a clean match, you know, and I guess they wanted to do the clean match and do the no disqualification match, so to get the clean match out of the way and do the no DQ at the pay-per-view.
I think Christian should win
gives us
tonight, though.
both.
I think he keep that
Christian
title
should
on
win
him.
tonight. I think he should.
He's
definitely
probably
win.
not gonna win because Edge is gonna take
But
this
Edge
one.
is always going up over him.
Yeah.
Like every time.
I would
Edge
love
has
to
been
see
the
Christian
guy,
Cage
give it
win.
to Christian Cage
Yeah.
this time. Christian is hotter than Edge in AEW right now.
1,000%. 1,000%. No. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Adam Copeland is cool to see, but like nobody really checking for him right now. Like I would rather see Christian Cage do his thing,
Yeah.
and I think a win over Adam Copeland would
even make his reign even bigger than it already
Yeah.
is. I think he's done phenomenal work.
I think like part of the reason why like that's the case is because like Adam Copeland's kind of been in a weird like he's been in the Christian verse and he hasn't really arrived in AEW. He's just been in the Christian like the patriarchy.
Yeah.
You know, so like I think that sense is gonna kind of go away like once he branches off and like has a match with Kenny Omega, has a match with Hangman Page, whoever. Right? Like yo, think about shout out to Kenny Omega. Man still went out there and cut a promo with diverticulitis, and he got the name of the city wrong. I was like, yo, bro, you're in pain. Go to the hospital. Yeah. Anyway, we got Chase here rounding us out here. Last question: do you think Mercedes? We already answered that. Yes. So we think she's gonna show up. AEW usually has like a big surprise every show.
Money.
We'll
if
see.
That theme song come on, money.
All right. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
I think we good. I think we good.
All right.
Well, we do want to thank you for letting us come to your place of residence tonight to shoot this podcast. Y'all make sure y'all smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, because this channel is going
like the video too.
Up. Drop the like, be a part of it early, because you don't want to be in here late.
Damn right. And where can they find you guys?
Off the top.
Yes, sir.
On YouTube. You can find him at Just Brian YT.
And you
make
can
sure
find
you subscribe to his channel.
Kenny Bomb.
When we get him to, what are we looking? What's the next stretch goal?
For me, it's 5,000.
When we get him to 5,000, we giving away an Xbox Series X or a PlayStation 5. Let's get it done.
Y'all way more generous than me. At 5,000, I gave him a thank you.
I didn't even know we was doing that.
No, we're doing it out of my pocket from my channel. As a congratulations, we're gonna give it to his team. So
that's crazy.
Done,
I will be giving away something when I hit 20K. I don't know what, but I will. Kenny, where can they find you?
They can find me at Kenny Bomb on YouTube. KennyBomb.com if you have trouble finding it, but Kenny Bomb should be fine.
Jay says, "Will you do media scrum?" No. Tweet at Tony Khan. Tell him to get me in that media scrum. Tweet at Tony Khan, Chase.
It's gonna be a juicy one.
And Tony's gonna respond.
I said it was gonna be a juicy podcast.
That's crazyTony's about to respond and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry you weren't invited to the media scrum after our great show, AEW World's End, which is going to be followed up by a fantastic
eyes wide
show.
open.
We had 12 great matches on this show, and we thought you were going to be in a media scrum because we had 8 great wrestlers come out, and those 8 great wrestlers were also in 8 great matches. Like, whoa, bro.
What if Tony Khan comes out before the show? I have made the decision to fire Chris Jericho. How he did CM Punk.
That would be. I will say
I
this.
would be
that would be
shocked.
crazy, but he made the right decision by doing that with Punk.
Yeah,
but
I don't think we've ever
like,
seen
all
a
right, y'all
chairman
give it to
step
me.
out and literally like explain it to the crowd. Like they were literally booing him, and he's like, "All right, I'll sit."
Because he
I
was
was
the
in
people champ for so long.
Yeah,
I was in the arena when he did that, and like it was weird. As soon as he did that, like there were still some people booing, but like one sense I got from like a few people around me, and then like later in the night was him doing that weirdly, even for the people who were like kind of like tribalists. It made them be like, he went out here, came out like a man, and like did the thing. It was like a weird respect they had,
His lashes.
and like they didn't take over the show. Like people were into Brian. People
thought,
were
people thought they was gonna take over it.
yeah. We're taking over though the YouTube wrestling scene.
For sure.
Be sure to
starting in 2024, we're gonna do a big push, and we taking over.
Facts. This ain't the last time we'll be here.
Damn right. This might be the last time I'm in Long Island. It was business to get out here.
We'll figure something out. What other show you planning on going to next? Revolution? That's it?
You going to Royal Rumble?
I'm probably not going to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we're back.
I mean, I want to go to Royal. I'll be at Mania. I'll be at Revolution.
Which I'll be at Mania too. Which night you want both nights?
Both nights.
I'm trying to get night 1 tickets now that Punk is back. I'm going to night 2 though.
Man. I'll go tonight. I'll go to WrestleMania too.
You going to
Look at that. He's like, Mr. WWE, Kenny Bomb.
Man, I'm going to Royal Rumble. I love WWE. What do you mean? WWE is great.
We could pull up for a so you already got both tickets for you already. Night 1 and night 2. Have you bought your tickets yet?
Oh, I haven't bought tickets. It's like an hour away. I'm going.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all, we'll talk about it off.
We'll
podcast.
figure this out, guys. Until next time, be happy, be healthy, and as always, keep it real.